Gemini, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them. The Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in just to check in on you, see what's good with you. Get up in your energy. Some of you are mourning. You're mourning, Gemini. Just you or somebody that you're close to. Some of you are really emotional at this time. Someone is mourning. Heavy on the Gemini feminine. Gemini feminine energy, mourning, but this could be a masculine as well. Someone has passed. Something is over with. Someone has passed. Someone was taken away. You have to get... Someone had to go. Someone had to leave. They had to leave you. They didn't want to, but they had to. Something about this. An Empress is really upset, really emotional. Something about a Taurus. You wanting a Taurus to be quiet. You wanting a Taurus to be quiet, or a Taurus is really loud, or a Taurus is playing all willy-nilly, having a good time while you're suffering. Or somebody was angry, somebody's mother was angry, somebody had an angry mother. You're angry, you were a mother, you were supposed to be a mother, you are a mother, you're angry. Your child's mother is angry. A child, a Leo is angry. You upset the Empress. You upset a Leo. Someone has to leave. The Empress has to leave. She doesn't want to. You don't want them to. It being something. The mother has to leave. She's upset. Or has to leave the child. Something about this. Energy being really sad. It being really sad somehow. You're not wanting to see something play out this way. This not being what you wanted, it not being ideal. But there's also something about making peace, yo. Making peace, having closure. That a lot of other people don't have, can't make. Needing to really honor. Where this is how something had to be, or how your time with someone, you have nothing but good things to say about someone, nothing but good memories of them. You are absolutely on good terms with this person. You two are parting, but you are absolutely on good terms, or you always held a special place in this person's heart. This person will always hold a special place in your heart that will never change. So you have, something about you having no ill will, no intention, no ill intentions, no ill will, no ill intentions, no ill will, no ill will. You saying this to someone, you got no ill will towards them, and them like, well, you, how could you? I never had any ill intentions towards you. I've never given you a reason not to like me. Well, this is you saying this to someone else. I don't know. I don't feel like this is for everybody somehow. It being strange. I feel like I'm talking to a specific group of Geminis right now. Or you're all mourning in different ways, mourning different things. There's something about this bird I'm staring at under a tree that's reminding me of the Four of Cups. Someone just being, not being okay, having so much, or having a bunch at your disposal, having a lot of people at your disposal, and not being satisfied because the one person you want, there being one person you want, or there being that you want to be present, or you want to give you what you want to offer you something, and they're not. I could talk to all of y'all, I got hoes for days, 4 o'clock, but I want her, or someone's feeling this way about you. I got plenty of people I could talk to. A lot of you like, yo, yeah, there's plenty of people I could talk to. Someone knows. There's plenty of people, there's plenty of fish out there, but you're the one. You're special. Or you knowing this about someone else, they're special. They're different. If someone feels this way about you, like of all the people you can go bother, why are you here with me? why you bothering me? Why you stressing me out? I don't know what that's about. It's because you think someone's special. It's because someone thinks you're that special. That's why they're wasting their time. They could be doing something else. They're being someone having a lot going on, a lot on their plate, a lot to handle emotionally. Someone having a lot to handle emotionally, and it just feels like someone else letting them deal with it on their own. Like, okay, you have a lot to deal with. You go ahead and go deal with that. I'm gonna leave you to it. For some of you, this hurting, it being someone that you considered, or you hurting someone else this way. Someone has too much. You don't want to deal with that shit. You know what? You go handle that. Meanwhile, you're supposed to care about this person somehow. Avoiding talking to somebody that you care about. You feeling like they're too much for you energetically. They overwhelm you, or they got too much going on. Go over there with that. Stay over there. I don't got time to deal with that. I don't want to talk about it. It being something. It being something like that. Not making time or holding space for someone who is overwhelmed somehow or has a lot going on, and not even that they're necessarily putting it on you or making it your problem. It being more about your fear of them making it your problem, or someone else's fear. Someone else's fear of you making it their problem. You're not actually doing this. I'm just worried that you will. Someone's really ratchet at work. Someone's really ratchet at work. Someone can do or say whatever they want at work, or be really free, or be really loud, or they're unprofessional. Somebody doesn't have to be professional at work and is still successful, still gets to the bag, or still gets the job done, is still efficient somehow. I don't know why that's relevant or what that is, but anyway, let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, source by universe, please allow me to tap in with my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node to see what's going on with them at this time. What messages you have for them. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. You need to quickly shift your perspective about something. You need to quickly shift your perspective about something, about how something played out, or not having a heavy heart, you know? Something about not having a heavy heart, celebrating someone, not mourning them. It doesn't have to be that way. For some of you, this is about you mourning someone who's still alive, who's still around. You're like, it's over, I can never speak to this person again, or we can never have a new beginning, and all you have to do is make an effort. All you have to do is make an effort. All you have to do is step out of your comfort zone and make an effort, and there would be a difference. There would be a new beginning. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. There can be peace. For some of you, you have to shift your perspective so you can make peace with someone who's no longer here. Make peace with the fact that someone is no longer here. That this is for the best somehow. That something about this, someone was suffering, or someone would have been suffering. Someone was struggling, struggling to survive, or someone had to walk away. They had to. Someone would have been struggling, or someone was struggling. Perspective is out here again, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm just shuffling and I keep seeing this fucking card. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Right? It's something about to losing someone. Ooh, double mission. This card, yo, all of these damn cards, this card always comes out for me. I swear. Every reading I do, this shit comes out. Yeah. So the first card is perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. I just feel like you're really focusing on something, or people focusing on something, getting caught up, mourning something, getting so caught up on something that doesn't even matter when it's all said and done, or look at the bigger picture, or focus on something else. Focus on something that would bring you joy. Some of you, this is losing someone and you focus on not having them anymore instead of really focusing on the connection that you had with them. The connection that you had with them being unique. How they felt about you, or how they feel about you being unique. That being the key factor. There's something about this. This person not having a good relationship with a lot of people, or not feeling a certain type of way about a lot of people. But you being completely different. Hello, ma. You being completely different. New life. Someone gets a new life. Someone gets to be a baby all over again. Or you get to build a relationship. Ooh, who's gonna burp in my ear like that? Ooh, get it out, mama. Or you get to have a new beginning with someone. You get to have a new life with someone. But you have to make the effort. You have to take the steps. Something about this. Something about what you've been focusing on. But for some of you, it's about how someone felt about you. That's what I was saying. It's about how someone felt about you. Someone's no longer here. Someone's no longer in your life. Or they gone. They've passed. But how they felt about you is what matters. That's what can give you peace. They genuinely loved you. You were genuinely one of their most favorite people in the world. You know, or they genuinely felt a connection with you. You know, you knowing this. Some of you knowing this. Or people needing to know this about you. Some of you need to shift your perspective about how people view you, or what success is, or what a good person is. Something about this. You're not needing other people's approval. Shift your perspective about needing people's approval. You acting like you don't want people's approval, but you secretly wanting people's approval. Shifting this. Also, too, where you want to stand your ground about your position, and being mad at someone about something that's really fucking stupid. It not mattering when it's all said and done. All that matters is that you care for this person, or that y'all used to be close, or that you need to be close with this person, or that you love them. You want to connect with them. Or that you're losing a connection that isn't worth it. It being stupid. Something about this. Double mission. Lightworker, starseed, serve the world by being you. This being a card that I pull a lot. Having on there being a double mission. Something on there being a double. A person being in your life for more than one reason. You thinking someone's in your life for one reason. They very well may be in your life for that reason, but they're being more than that. They're being other things. They're being lessons that you have to learn. There could be a Scorpio who's really upset. My Scorpio sun is pissed off for some reason. There could be a Scorpio who's really upset. Scorpio masculine who's really upset. Yeah. Forgot what I was saying. You forget what you're saying. You forget the mission. You get thrown off mission. You're getting thrown off mission because you're emotional. A masculine was thrown off mission because they were emotional. A masculine aborted the mission early because they were emotional. They got rid of it. Abort. Someone aborted the mission early. Someone left. Someone checked out. Something about this. Someone ended something, cut something off early, prematurely, because they were too emotional. Some of you are mourning because someone has decided to go elsewhere, take a step back, take a break, Or someone's really emotional because you decided to take a break. Heavy on the someone needing to take a break. For some of you, it's a Leo. A Leo needing to go elsewhere, and a Leo needing to take a break from you. You being emotional about this. On top of you already being emotional in general. That in part being why the Leo needed to take a break from you. You were too emotional, but in an unhealthy way, and not doing anything to release those emotions, transmute them in a healthy way, where you weren't working on yourself the way you needed to. Something about this, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Leo. For some of you it is. Someone needs to reevaluate how they want to move forward. Someone has shifted their perspective about how they're going to move forward. We can still be together, but what if we're together like this? What if we do it like this? What if we, it doesn't have to be what it was. We know more now. Have more knowledge now. You having more knowledge now. Someone having more knowledge now and having the opportunity to do something different. Do it better, do it different. You shifting your perspective about where you didn't get what you wanted or didn't play out how you wanted. Someone genuinely wanting to give you what you wanted, genuinely trying to show up the way that you wanted them to, not being able to. You not being completely transparent about how something makes you feel, or talking to them about it either, or you only considering yourself too, not them, Anyway, breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. You going out of your way to make something go in your favor, in your direction, to lean in your direction for the way that you want it to. You thinking you know what's best for you in the long run, being wrong. You being wrong. You thinking that you understand the big picture thinking. You being wrong. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. There's something about this, about not holding grudges, about you loving people and putting walls up around them. You need to look at the big picture about the connections, or putting walls up around you, or someone putting up a wall around them because of you, or something you did, it being self-sabotage. Whatever. What's your overall energy right now? I really feel like you're assessing the situation. You're looking a little deeper. So, or someone is assessing the situation. You feel like someone is trying to pressure you into something, or you feel like someone is not going to be, it's only a matter of time before someone rears their little head or shows their shadow. Something about this. It could be a Capricorn. Something about a Capricorn trying to use their best judgment right now, or look a little deeper. Okay. Okay, mama. But you looking a little deeper at something. You need to shift your perspective about it. Lighten your heart about it. Something about this. Something about this. You could look at this and it could get real dark. My thoughts could get real dark. It's real easy for my thoughts to get real dark about it. But you need to shift your perspective about where you have a light heart. Where you have a light heart, where you're understanding. Where it's not the end, it's not over, or what didn't work out the way you wanted to, wasn't supposed to. Some of you, this is about someone for some of you, this is about where you live, where you're going, where someone lives. Will they come back home? Will they be with you? Will they be leaving? Will you be able to leave? Will you be able to make ends meet? Something too about, will you be able to make ends meet on your own without someone's help? Some of you needing to something about this. Some of you are taking a second look at your relationship with weed, or your relationship with Drugs. Somebody has a certain relationship with drugs. You're looking at something. Somebody died. Somebody died because of drugs, because of their addictions. Someone's passed over because of their addictions. Someone is taking a closer look. Someone was on pills for some of you. Someone's taking a closer look at something, at why someone passed on, why someone being for who it's for. Someone thinking that they could handle something that they can't, thinking that they could handle a certain amount they couldn't, taking on a load that was more. Someone took on a load that was too much for them. Also, something about you demonizing for someone else because you lust after them. You demonizing someone else because their shadow is in love with your shadow. Their shadow calls on your shadow. Your shadow is in love with their shadow. The part of you that, something about the part of you that speaks to them or that is attracted to them, you blaming them for. The part of you that they speak to, or the part of you that they call on, is attracted to them. There's something about you needing to maintain hope about where you're going to live, or where someone's going to live, or someone living separate from you. Their decision making. There could be a feminine energy who lives separate from you, because someone moves somewhere else. You need to shift your perspective about where someone has moved somewhere else, and it doesn't mean there's still being hope for that connection if you want it to be. Some of you have to take a deeper look at your connection with weed. They want me to say that. Can you stop smoking it if you wanted to? Or you have an addiction, drinking pills, cocaine for some of you. Yeah, someone likes cocaine. I don't know. Some of you masculine really needs to focus on his funds right now, getting his money right, making sure that he's stable. A feminine energy being right. She popping up as the Nine of Pentacles off the rip at the bottom of the deck. Exactly. Her money being on point. His money not so much. His money not so much. You also, there's something about Gemini feminine needing to understand that she can't always internalize the people that, when people don't speak to her, don't want to communicate with her, or don't feel about her the same way that she feels about them. Not internalizing that, and not being her own shit, being someone else's. Something is definitely over. Someone is gone. Someone is passed. You've walked away from someone. Someone has quit. You quit. A feminine energy has passed on. For some of you. For some of you, you know that it doesn't have to be a feminine, but heavy on a feminine energy. It being a feminine energy, they keep stressing that you're mourning. Some of you is that you have to walk away from the fear of losing. You fear losing this person. You fear something happening to this person. Your fear is becoming a reality if you really meditate on them too long. Some of you have some unsavory characters around you, or somebody's buzzing around you that you don't want buzzing around you. I don't like the energy. There's some little gnat. You feel like someone's a gnat, or someone's bugging you. You feel like someone's bugging you. I feel like they're gonna stop. They know that you don't want them bugging you. They're gonna stop. Some of you, you're literally, or this is you, someone's swatting you off. Some of you, you're persistent. You're a persistent little fucker. Just her persistent little fucker. Someone doesn't give up. Someone doesn't stop. But I feel like you give up. Someone never thought you would give up, or you never thought someone would give up. You love you. You'd have to keep dodging them, avoiding them forever. Or they thought they would have to keep dodging you, avoiding you forever. Someone gave up. You win. I give up. You really don't want me. You really don't want me around. You're really serious. You didn't want me to try harder and pursue you and fix this. Okay. So someone walks away from you. Some of you didn't try at all. You need to try. You didn't make any fucking effort. You're telling yourself somebody doesn't want you, but you didn't actually make an effort to win them back. Somebody is mourning someone because of where they're choosing to lay their head, where they're choosing to go, where they lay their head, where they're choosing to sleep, where they're choosing to be. You feel like you don't want to know what's in a feminine energy's head. You don't want to know what's in her mind. There being too much in her mind for you to handle. You don't want to talk about it. Or someone doesn't want to talk to a feminine energy because there's too much. She has too much going on in her mind. Some of you, there's something about making peace with where a Leo just doesn't love you that way. This is what you tell yourself. A Leo just doesn't love you that way, or you're telling someone you just don't love them that way. Someone thinks you're lying, telling someone that you don't love. Something about not believing how much someone loves you. You don't believe that someone really loves you as much as they say they do, or someone doesn't, or someone doesn't believe when someone says they don't love you. I don't believe you. What do you mean you don't love me? How could you not love me the way I love you? I don't believe you. Someone not believing you. Them being the Queen of Pentacles, them being the perfect partner, them being someone, how could you not love me? How could you not? There's something too about that Taurus I felt was throwing the whole fit. What do you mean? What do you mean? Everything about me makes your life better. That being the truth, though, having this person around makes your life better, makes a masculine's life better. For some of you, this is your mother. Being with your mother, everything's straight. Living with your mother under her roof, everything under her roof, everything's straight. Or your mother makes sure that you're straight. Or being with this Queen of Pentacles, she always made sure you were straight. She's really nurturing. She's really on point. She got her shit together. You only want to do better for yourself. You can only benefit. You can only level up when she comes around. Some of you, she's a boss. She's perfect wife material, mother material, and she's a boss. And she's beautiful. You know, your life can only be better having her around, having her in your life. You seeing someone like this and putting up the biggest wall, or them putting up the biggest wall with you. Either you or them, it not working out. Someone having too much to hold and they're not able to, them shutting you out, or it being too much for them to take in. Someone being confused about the connection, or you being confused about what went wrong. Someone being confused. I don't know, I'm about to get up out of here. It's went on way too long. You feel like something went on way too long. You feeling like something went on way too long. Anyway, everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, if you feel called to leave me a donation, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow me on IG, follow me on subscribe to my Patreon. Check out my spiritual store, all my music. Everything is in the link tree below. I love you so much. It's your girl Mercy, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.